Hey guys, Nick Miller here today from Mark Supply Company. Today I have for you a 2018 Toro Dingo TX1000 narrow track. These are a very nice little loader. This unit is in very nice shape. It has 256 original hours. I know where the machine come from. It was very well taken care of. A couple scratches here on the back, but the undercarriage is absolutely like new. It's rubber tracks on there, probably 85%. Track frames are all nice and clean and original. It is all original paint. The thing has not been touched up. Does have a couple scratches and scrapes on it. There's a little scratch up here. A couple decals have some chafes on them, but other than that, very nice little machine. We're going to start here under the engine hood. So I had a couple of these here this spring. Matter of fact, majority of them, this is the only one that actually is making it to be advertised. The other two are sold to customers here, walk-in customers before they were even ready to go. Powered by a Kubota D1305 3-cylinder diesel engine. Starts, runs excellent. There's no abnormal noise, smoke, blow-by, anything of that nature. We did change all the filters. So you have a hydraulic filter up here. You have another hydraulic filter down here. Engine oil, and I apologize, that's a remote engine oil filter. Air filters, fuel filters, all that was changed. Very clean under the engine compartment. You can see muffler, everything is very nice. One other nice thing Toro does on these, they do put a master kill switch in them, which is nice. You're going to park this thing on the job, you can disable it, keep anybody from messing with your equipment. Sheet metal wise, everything up here is very nice and straight. This was not a machine that was commercially owned. A small little private guy had it in a little fleet of attachments he was using on his property. We were lucky enough to buy it from him. Auxiliary hydraulics right here, standard Toro Dingo mount. I did put a brand new CID 42-inch bucket on it. If you want a different bucket, we can change you out with something. We do offer forks, grapples, augers, a whole bunch of different stuff for the mini loader. I even have a brand new hammer here in stock for mini loaders. And that's all from CID X-Treme. What this gentleman had done, he originally had a 463, so he had an adapter and he kept his old bucket and forks off of his 463. So that's the reason we put a new bucket on it. So again, undercarriage matches both sides. Very, very, very nice. The side pads in here are very nice. Typical here, the other ones I own, this little piece of rubber gets tore up from getting on and off of it. One thing I'm going to give Toro massive credit on, which credit's due there, the whole machine I think is a great machine, but they have probably one of the smoothest setups here as far as your steering. I'm sure there's Vermeer and Ditch Witch guys out there. So, oh, Nick didn't know what he's talking about. I've run Ditch Witch, I've run Vermeers, we've had them all. I like this style setup. So basically this is a floating ball in this T-handle. And it allows you just to take, and it allows you to twist and turn. You're not having to manipulate with your fingers. I can literally lay the palm of my hand up here and move back and forth and steer, where, you know, on the other units that aren't running some type of pistol grip control or some type of handle like this, you had to manipulate with your fingers, okay? And I found it, you know, after the end of a day, it was a lot of stress on your fingers and your thumb trying to do that, where with this setup, I just feel it's very slick. I think it's a very nice setup that Toro's done. Auxiliary hydraulics is still up here. Throttle, joystick loader control. Toro always makes sure that they have a lockout feature for the loader. I always give them credit there for that. They do that. Key switch. Up here is your dash. Shut it off there. 256 hours. Park brakes down here. So I'm going to fire this loader up. We're going to run it around, show it does everything it is supposed to do. You do have two twin fuel tanks here. On this gauge, it's going to show you here. So first one is battery volts. Then it's going to show if you're in your park, you're in neutral, temperature light, glow plug light. So hit the key and away you go. Fire right up. Again, it is joystick loader control. So this is a vertical lift path machine, and you can see what kind of lift you're gaining by having this upper structure, which is pretty dang going impressive. I think these are a heck of a little loader. We just sold one that had like 1,500 hours on it to a local guy. He absolutely loves it. He's using it at his outdoor wood stove. And he went from a TX525 diesel to this. And like he said, he says just day and night difference. And it really is. These are quite a little machine, in my opinion. And everybody to their own. I mean, we have guys out there that, they're all about Ditch Witch, they're all about Premier. It just all depends on what you want, and it all depends on what you're used to. And again, the steering is extremely smooth. With these little Kubota diesels in here, I think they're an unbelievably great engine, a lot of longevity, and there again, a lot to be said as long as you keep your machine serviced, take care of it. The biggest thing I always had a problem in like the TX1000N units, it always seemed like that D902 engine after a period of time would have some issues, and it was generally always cracked cylinder heads. But there's a lot to be said about the service of that. A lot of guys wouldn't keep the radiators cleaned out in them, and that was a self-inflicted problem. Bobcat had the same issue in the MT55s, and there again, same thing. Guys would not keep the radiator cleaned out, and airflow on any diesel will kill it. I shouldn't say kill it. I guess I should say it truthfully prematurely wears out its engine life. Visibility is really good, even with that vertical style loader arm. It's very impressive, the visibility that you have with it. So one nice thing on this machine, this is TORO Dingo standard 2-pin mini loader quick attach. So pallet forks, grapples, augers, anything that, let's just say you may currently have a mini loader, and you have a Dingo, you have an old Fin Eagle, you have a Boxer, all that stuff interchanges. Premier, Ditch Witch, the old Kangas were their own thing. There's a lot of newer Kanga stuff out there nowadays that is truthfully Toro style mount. Locks in just the way it's supposed to. There's no cracks, welds, breaks on the boom. This obviously does have float. That's float. Guys, really nice running, working little machine. A new one of these right now, from what I still understand, is out there a time period, a lead time on them. If you can find a dealer that has it. I don't think I'm being crazy in my pricing at all. What do we price this for, Matt? $29,900, and that's the price. You know, there's guys out there asking $33,000 for one that's got 1,100 hours. I don't know how you pull that off, but whatever. 256 hours. This is not some repaint. This is not some Sunbelt green machine that's been repainted. This is an all original machine. It is ready to go to work. It has been serviced, filters, oils all changed. New bucket. If you seriously are looking for some attachment stuff, this is just some overflow stuff. We've got rows and rows and rows of stuff. If you're looking for a grapple, you're looking for forks, different buckets, let us know. We do have a lot of that kind of stuff. We do sell a series of grapple for just nothing but the TX1000. It's a much heavier built grapple for them, so we do have those in stock. So if you have any questions, 814-658-3066. Please check out our website, www.marksupplyco.com. We're glad to help you in any way. If you need a shipping quote, let us know. We'll be glad to get you one. 814-658-3066. As always, thanks for checking out Mark Supply Company. Have a great day.